What's going on, everybody? It's EricRayweather back here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you one of the best passing plays in Madden 19 to absolutely dominate through the air. Now, if this is your first time checking out one of my videos and you want to stay up to date on the best Madden 19 tips and gameplay all year long, consider hitting the subscribe button below and hitting the bell icon so that you join the notification squad. So today we are in the Patriots playbook. I've been saying it, for a few videos now, but it, in my opinion, is still probably the best offensive playbook in the game. And one of the reasons for that is because of the formation, the Y off trips Pats, also sometimes referred to as the U trips formation. I believe this formation is only in the Pats playbook, but specifically the play Pats Y out is for sure only in the Pats playbook, and it is simply one of the best plays in the game. So we're going to come out in the Pats Y out, and you will notice the post route that Antonio Brown is on. If you remember, I did a video recently about this post route out of another formation, and like I said, anytime you have this post route on a play, it is just really hard to defend when it crosses the other side of the field. It gets open. But this play in particular is a little better. There's a lot of things you can actually do with this play. This play is so versatile, but for today's setup, what I'm going to show you is just a very basic setup. What I'm going to do is block the tight end. I'm going to put RB on a streak, and then I'm going to put B on a slant. Now, the first read is always going to be the running back on this little out route. He's going to do a really good job at getting open against pretty much anything that isn't underneath coverage. If that's there, you want to take your quick 5 yards. Sometimes you might get more, but you want to take those quick 5 yards every single time if it's open. If that's not open, then you can look to the slant or the post crossing the other side of the field. So first we'll show it against a typical cover 4 defense, and you'll see this usually breaks nicely to the sideline, and you just want to catch it, kind of double turbo to get your turbo activated. You can see we got about 7 yards there, and that was with him getting a bad catch animation. If you noticed, he kind of like slowed down and stopped when he caught the ball. When he catches the ball in, you see how he's kind of like stopping, which is unfortunate, but we're still getting about 6 or 7 yards. In the events when he just catches it completely in stride, you can really turn that upfield for some big yardage. Now, if there were a shade underneath or whatever, then that's going to take that away, of course, like so. But that's when you look to these routes over here. You have the B and you have the X. Typically, you're going to look to X. B is a route you can hit. You kind of have to pay attention to B. Like, if they shade underneath, you're not going to want to quick pass B, but you can pass it when it crosses the other side of the field. But if they don't shade underneath, sometimes you can quick pass B right underneath. But you see here, shade underneath, we let it cross to the other side of the field, and you got that going for you as well. So those are the 3 routes that you're really focused on this play. Obviously, we have the tight end blocking for some extra protection because 2 of the routes on this play do take a little bit of time to develop, so we want, that extra blocking there. So here we'll go to a cover 3 and show you the same thing. Now again, if you have Y, you take them, you get to the outside here. Again, you see we're getting in that 6 or 7 yard range, and it's unfortunate that he's getting that bad catch animation, but even with that, you're seeing, if you're getting 5+ yards, you're pretty much good to go every single time. He's getting 7 yards a pop pretty much. Now again, whether they shade underneath or not, you're going to always have that post open when he crosses the other side of the field. It just takes a little bit of time to develop. You have to have good pocket presence, but as you can see, you're going to get it up the field like that. You're going to always have a window to hit this route every single time. You just have to identify it and pretty much hit it. That's basically it. Going back to cover 3 here, you just have to be patient on the route. Like I said, underneath, you can kind of throw this underneath if you want. It's a little bit of a riskier throw. You can low past that, but it is an option that's there for you. But the main 2 routes you're typically focusing on are the post and the out route by the running back. So here, this is a cover 2, and we're going to do the same thing here. Okay, if this is open, we're taking it every time. You can see, get about 5 yards. Now, with a cover 2, typically, it's going to be a little bit harder to get in that 7 yard range because you do have a cloud flat over there that's going to come down to play that once you throw it. But still, getting 5 yards on this route, that's what you're looking to get. You're looking to get 5 yards with this route. Now, there we got about 4. Threw it a little bit too late. It's just one of those things you have to really try to hit it in stride for it to be the most effective. But cover 2 is what's going to do the best at attacking this. But you see, we threw it earlier there. We get 7 yards. So you want to definitely identify that route quicker. You don't want to wait too late because then you give the cornerback time to come down and play it. Now again, this is still cover 2 defense we're running against here, and you're going to see, just like all the other coverages, this post route is going to get open over the top. Huge gain there for Antonio Brown, getting down to about the 10 yard line. So Now we can look at a man defense. You're going to get the same result. Now, usually this running back route does a good job at toasting man. As you can see there, especially if you have a good route running back, you can see we have the ability to get the most yards with this. That's why I have, chose to use Le'Veon Bell, because he does have good route running. Guys like him, Kamara, LaShawn McCoy, Darren Sproles has good route running, but he's a little bit too slow. So if you're playing mud or something, you want a good route runner here in this spot, a good route running back, so you can get up the field and get your 5+ yards. Now again, even with man defense, I mean, obviously you have the slant and the post. You definitely want a good route runner on your post so that you can beat the man like so. Easy money. Now he didn't even get like a crazy amount of separation there, and he still got open, but usually they will get more separation than that. That time, this cornerback's doing a good job at kind of forcing him to the inside, but you're still always going to have a little bit of a window there on the outside to hit him, just like so. And then here we will look at the slant route. Obviously, slant routes do a good job beating man. Rodgers is not the best route runner, so we're going to like wait a little bit and then kind of just throw this like so. But if you're playing mud or something like that, you're going to have your best route runners all over the place, so plays like this become more effective in those type of formats. So the Pats Y out, there's a lot of things you can do with this play. That's just one way to run it. You obviously have another post route on this play if you want to leave that there and kind of switch things up. You can do something, like streaking A and then putting RB on a slant, but just notice when you do something like this, you're just going to have less time to pass because you have less protection. But just overall, really one of the more solid plays in the game that you need to look at out of the Patriots playbook. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, as always, just drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.